folks, I'm that literary lady, and this is your weekly literary tip. Today I want to talk about branding. Now I always tell folks that if people don't remember your name, they'll always remember your brand. And if they don't remember your brand, then you're doing something the wrong way. Branding is important for any business. And when you think about branding, you think about brands like Coke, even Ellen, Oprah, Nike, or even the Small Business Administration. These are examples of organizations or people who successfully brand themselves. Now, as that literary lady, I try to brand everything I do, whether it's a photo, whether it's a video, whether it's a book, whether it's a print ad, anything that I do, I try to put my brand on it so people will remember that literary lady's brand if they don't remember Yolanda Johnson-Bryant. So how does one brand themselves? Well, I'm glad you asked. In order to start the process of branding, it's okay to start small and then build up. Because one thing that you do want to do is be consistent. If you try to take on the world entirely at one time, you might find yourself a little bit overwhelmed and you'll ultimately give up. And we don't want that to happen. Now, branding is about leaving a memorable impression in someone's mind, an individual or a group of people that even though they initially forget your name, they can find something to relate to you and or your brand. Now, how can you start branding? I will give you 5 tips on how you can start branding. Now, I want you to watch for 20 ways you can become a branding superstar from the That Literary Lady series coming in April. But let's give 5 tips, and I want to say, please forgive me, I am trying to use my brand new teleprompter. As you can tell, it's not working the way I want it to because I'm going back and forth and back and forth. But I'm sure you're understanding. Starting something new, you have to get used to it. But anyway, number 1. A catchy logo. Make sure your logo is legible and attention-grabbing. Some of us have made attention-grabbing logos using pops of color. I love color. As you guys can tell with my branding, I love red. But there are others who don't use pops of color, but use a catchy graphic and a simple graphic to get their brand across. And that's okay too. Number 2, blog posts. This is something that a lot of people miss out on. Blogging is free. WordPress for Blogger will allow you to create a free blog if you can't afford a website. Some people pay to host their blogs, and that's fine. But start blogging about what you do, what you write, your business, your services, and products, and make sure whatever you do, your logo, your product, or whatever is on that blog, and that's what you're blogging about. Number 3 is photos. Anyone who knows me and is part of my Facebook page, my Twitter page, my Google Plus page, any social media page that I have out there, or a website, they'll see that I like photos. And I did that for a couple reasons. It helps brand yourself, and then if I happen to leave this earth, I want my family to have lots of treasured memories of me, so that's another reason why I do it. Plus, I like taking pictures, okay? I admitted it. I like taking pictures. So make sure you take pictures because people are visual people, and they like to see you in action. Now, to take that a step further, we go to number 4, which is videos. Again, if you are on social media and following me or my website, you know I like videos. Now, I like videos and I don't like videos because I feel like I don't do them as well as I'd like. But I'm working on that, hence the new teleprompter. But I know that people, especially me, if I'm trying to find out something about someone, I want to see them in action. I want to see them in their element because they seem a little bit more realistic to me, and I feel more close to that person. Not stalkerish, but I feel more close to that person, and I can relate and make sure that you have your brand and your logo or anything in any video that you do, beginning in the video, somewhere in that video. And the last is going to be visual aids. These can include promotional items like your logo, photos, posters, poster boards, banners, and bookmarks. And here are some examples here of some things that I have branded for That Literary Lady. And as you can see, it's everywhere. It's on my car. I have big poster boards when I go to book signings. Big, you know, the tall things. What are those things called? The banners. We have the banners and the poster boards, and it's on my car. And I have that just about anywhere. If you look on the internet and you pull up That Literary Lady and you go to Google Images, you'll see it. And people relate to that. I was at an event today. People could not remember my name, but they remembered that literary lady, oh, I remember you. And that's good. People can remember your brand and see you and know who you are. And I actually got a book sale, which is great. You know, a book sale, and I was intending to get a book sale. So there are ways that you can brand yourself. Now, I use Photoshop to make my graphics, and I use services like Twig One Stop, Vistaprint, local printers, large mass printers. If you can afford mass printing, which are large quantities, go with one of the larger printing companies like TwigOneStop.com, or some of you may have local print companies that do postcards, posters, and promotional items and things like that. However, if you can't afford a large amount of money right now to purchase large quantities, Vistaprint.com is perfect for that. Vistaprint will make you look good and help you save money in your wallet. And I use them a lot when they have their promotional sales going on, and they're very worthy. Sometimes they'll have free shipping and things like that. But you can go online and you can find different printing companies, or utilize your own neighborhood promotional companies and printing companies, and keep it in your community. Well, I want you once again to look for how to brand like a branding superstar from that Literary Ladies Know series coming out in April, and I'll keep you abreast on when that will actually be released and how you can get a copy of it. And I want you to go ahead and start branding. Start small and then build your way up and become a branding superstar. I need you to start that right now so people will remember who you are and what your brand is. I am that literary lady, and this has been your weekly literary tip. Again, thank you for excusing the fact that I am using a teleprompter. Hey, you gotta get it any way you can, folks. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.